Introduction. One group, two narratives in the tangled web of Middle Eastern politics. Hezbollah stands as one of the most controversial and polarizing forces. Depending on whom you ask, the group is either a terrorist organization spreading chaos or a legitimate resistance movement defending Lebanon from aggression. This duality captures the complexity of Hezbollah, a group that simultaneously wields military power, political influence, and ideological fervor. This story examines Hezbollah's journey from its early days in the 1980s to its present-day role as a dominant political and military player. Along the way, we will explore the competing narratives surrounding Hezbollah and the implications of labeling it either a terrorist organization or a resistance force. The origins of Hezbollah. Born in a time of war, Hezbollah emerged from the chaos of Lebanon's civil war and Israel's 1982 invasion. The group was founded by a coalition of Shia clerics, fighters, and political activists, with direct support from Iran's Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps, IRGC. Hezbollah's original mission was twofold: to resist Israeli occupation of southern Lebanon and to promote the establishment of an Islamic state modeled on Iran's revolutionary government. From the outset, Hezbollah framed itself as a resistance movement, committed to defending Lebanon from foreign aggression. Its founding manifesto in 1985 declared, "Israel is an enemy that must be fought until the land is liberated." The War of Narratives. Terrorism versus resistance. For Hezbollah's supporters, the group is a legitimate resistance force that liberated southern Lebanon from Israeli occupation in 2000. They argue that Hezbollah's military operations are defensive, aimed at protecting Lebanon's sovereignty and resisting foreign intervention. However, many countries, including the United States, Israel, and several European nations, label Hezbollah as a terrorist organization. This designation is based on the group's involvement in acts of violence against civilians, including bombings, kidnappings, and assassinations. The 1983 bombings of the U.S. Marine barracks and the French military headquarters in Beirut, allegedly carried out by Hezbollah operatives, are often cited as examples of the group's terrorist activities. Hezbollah's military campaigns, resistance or terror. The Israeli occupation of southern Lebanon, 1982 to 2000, one of Hezbollah's greatest victories came in 2000, when Israel withdrew its forces from southern Lebanon after 18 years of occupation. Hezbollah celebrated the withdrawal as a triumph of resistance, reinforcing its legitimacy among many Lebanese and Arab supporters. The event cemented Hezbollah's reputation as a defender of Lebanon and an effective force against Israeli aggression. The 2006 Lebanon War, a strategic resistance? Hezbollah's conflict with Israel in 2006 further complicated its image. After Hezbollah captured 2 Israeli soldiers in a cross-border raid, Israel launched a full-scale military offensive. The 34-day war resulted in widespread destruction in Lebanon and the deaths of over 1,200 people, most of them civilians. While Israel and its allies accused Hezbollah of recklessly provoking the war and using civilians as human shields, Hezbollah framed the conflict as an act of resistance against Israeli aggression. The group's ability to withstand the Israeli military's onslaught enhanced its reputation as a resilient and capable resistance force. Hezbollah's political role. From militancy to governance. Since the early 1990s, Hezbollah has evolved from a militant group into a powerful political party. The group entered Lebanese politics in 1992, winning parliamentary seats and participating in government coalitions. Today, Hezbollah holds significant sway in Lebanon's political system, controlling ministries, shaping policy, and wielding veto power over government decisions. Supporters argue that Hezbollah's political involvement reflects its commitment to serving the Lebanese people and promoting social justice. The group provides a wide range of social services, including healthcare, education, and infrastructure development, especially in marginalized Shia communities. Critics, however, see Hezbollah's political influence as a dangerous extension of its militant activities. They argue that the group's dominance in Lebanese politics undermines democracy, fuels sectarian tensions, and serves the interests of Iran rather than Lebanon. Global activities and controversies. Terrorism beyond Lebanon? Hezbollah's activities extend far beyond Lebanon's borders. The group has been implicated in attacks and operations around the world, including the 1994 bombing of a Jewish community center in Buenos Aires, Argentina, and the 2012 bus bombing in Burgas, Bulgaria. These incidents have reinforced Hezbollah's reputation as a global terrorist organization. Hezbollah also operates extensive financial networks, engaging in money laundering, drug trafficking, and smuggling to fund its activities. These illicit operations have drawn the attention of law enforcement agencies worldwide and led to the imposition of international sanctions. Hezbollah's ties to Iran and Syria, a proxy force? Hezbollah's close relationship with Iran is central to the debate over its legitimacy. Critics argue that Hezbollah functions as an extension of Iran's Revolutionary Guard, advancing Tehran's regional agenda at the expense of Lebanese sovereignty. Hezbollah's involvement in the Syrian civil war, where it fought alongside Iranian and Syrian government forces, further fueled these accusations. Supporters, however, see Hezbollah's alliances with Iran and Syria as pragmatic partnerships necessary for resisting Israel and protecting Lebanon from foreign threats. The impact of sanctions and international pressure. The international community's efforts to curtail Hezbollah's influence have included sanctions, asset freezes, and travel bans. The US and its allies have targeted Hezbollah's financial networks, hoping to weaken the group by cutting off its sources of funding. Despite these measures, Hezbollah has shown remarkable resilience, adapting to new challenges and maintaining its military and political power. The group's ability to survive international pressure reinforces its narrative as a resistance movement standing up to foreign domination. The ongoing debate: terrorism, resistance, or both? The question of whether Hezbollah is a terrorist organization or a legitimate resistance force remains unresolved. For many Lebanese, particularly within the Shia community, Hezbollah is a symbol of pride and a protector against foreign aggression. For others, the group is a dangerous militia that destabilizes Lebanon and serves foreign interests. In reality, Hezbollah's dual identity as both a political party and a militant group blurs the line between resistance and terrorism. The truth lies somewhere in the murky middle, shaped by the perspectives of those who experience the group's actions firsthand. Conclusion: Hezbollah's complex legacy. Hezbollah's journey from a militant group to a political powerhouse is a testament to its ability to adapt and evolve in a constantly changing landscape. Whether seen as a terrorist organization, a legitimate resistance force, or both, Hezbollah's influence on Lebanon and the wider Middle East is undeniable. The debate over Hezbollah's legitimacy is not just about definitions, it is about the complex realities of a region where politics, religion, and conflict are deeply intertwined. As long as these realities persist, Hezbollah will remain a controversial and influential force, embodying the contradictions that define the modern Middle East.